Hi folks, and in this video we're going to now start designing our basic till based system. So we've gone through so far the login screen, the actual shop screen, and now we have our lovely till. So with the till, again, what we're going to do is play around with some canvas panels. The first one is going to be the top part, which quite literally is going to have the name of the character and the information regarding the current credits. I'll do that in just a few minutes. Then underneath it we're going to then have the list of objects that we're looking to buy. There you go, with the associated values right next to them, so we have all the display information. And then what we'll do is we'll have a little canvas panel at the side which will then just tell us the overall value of the items, if you have enough credits within your bank account to do so, and then a final button which will take us on to the purchasing screen. So, just like a till-based system that you might see on any computer game or any interactive platform or website. So first things, we're going to add the text box. We're going to have username written up the top. We've done this before, so I will go through this very quickly. We're going to go to text bind, create text bind, and of course we're casting to shop game mode again. And the object is the get game mode. It's so invaluable how important the game mode information is within this. So now we're going to accounts, and then we're breaking the accounts, and then we are getting a reference, and of course we had an index, didn't we? We had an index, user index key, which is then going to output the name. We'll just do a quick append here. Your user name. At this moment in time, doesn't really have to tell us who we actually are because we know that information. So this will then output the name of the character. Let's go on, let's add some. Oh, let's just change this a bit, make it so we can actually see it. 100, let's go with clear 100. We might want to unify all our design within this, by the way. That's probably a very good idea to play around with. But that's for you to do. I'm just showing you how to program it. And then we'll have another text box here, which will be for the allotted amount of credits. Of course, you're going to want to align all these text boxes up so they look good and not silly like mine do. There you go. Right, so again, we'll create a binding on this. Again, cast to game mode. Oh, shopping game mode, there you go, get game mode. So we're getting that game mode data all the time. We're going to the account, and then we're going to break the account details, and we're going to want credits this time. We're going to want to do another append as always, and credits, maybe current credits. Just here, ooh, get this reference. Get this to the index, of course. That index is unbelievably useful within this code. And then assign it to here. And then we have it listing all the way through. So now when we go to our till, we go in, we log in as Bob1, we go to this password, we make sure we get it right. We add the objects to our till, we go to the till, and it's giving us the name. Right, so next thing we're going to do on our till is we're going to have a list of the objects that we're looking to purchase. Just like on, say, Steam, for example, you would have a list of all the different objects that you would be purchasing. So here we will have quite literally a canvas panel which will have the names of the objects, and then the costs in the second row. Again, we're using vertical boxes. These are quite nice. Out of all the UI developments, vertical and horizontal boxes are some of my favorites. I find them very easy to use compared to some of the other uniform grid panels, etc, etc. But of course it's all just up to you as designers what you prefer using. So we can call this games, and we'll call this games in basket. And then we will have a title for the top of this, which literally just says cost. Just like so. Right then, folks, we're going to add a list of all the different games and elements. I'm only going to do it for the first couple on this one. So we'll call this game 0 because of course it's an array. We go to the text bind, we change the text bind, and we're going to do the following. It's going to be a quick cast to game mode. No, that's the shopping game mode. Get game mode basket. Get shopping basket. Oh, break the shopping basket. Get the reference. We want reference 0, and we then plug it into there. So that will then get the name of it. Of course, if we're going to do this multiple times, Control C, copy it. Why not? It would be pointless not doing that at the moment. Grab another text box, throw it in there, give it a name, game 1. Simple as that. Add the binding, create a current binding, throw that into here, add that to there, get rid of that, set that to 1. Done. Right, now we're going to do the same exact thing for the cost. So we're going to go text here and we'll say cost 0. Fantastic. Again, I'm just copying and pasting this because the information is pretty much identical. So we're return valuing. Apart from this time, we're not actually getting the name, we're getting the value. And we'll get value 0 to start off with. And then we'll do exactly the same thing. Oh, should we just go back to that? Because we can copy and paste that. Control C again. Then add another text box. Add it here under the vertical box. Call this cost 1. Add a bind. Add this to here. There you go. And set this to 1. And almost as if it's done. So now what will happen is when we go on to our lovely interface, I'll do this for a couple more just to show them in the works. It will then give us the overall amount. In a second, in the next video, in fact, I'll add the actual costings just here as a panel, the deductions, if the deductions can be met by the amount of credits that you have within here, and then finally adding that purchase. Thanks for watching.